beginning of the continuation. Welcome to the Standing Closet series. And, well, where I, Atara Moshe, talk about my life, my journey, and discuss a little bit more of the tidbits that are in my life. Yes, it's true. I like to share content about fashion, my sustainable wardrobe. Yes, that's something I'm still doing. But I also want to add a different facet to my journey, and that is my personal life, more specifically my career and personal life. Okay, so welcome to that. The beginning of the continuation is the title of this series or of this specific episode. Just welcome to that. I'm sorry that I was not able to share too much of that in the very beginning. I mentioned earlier that the reason that happened was because I was getting my life together. I was doing that in private, making decisions on where exactly I wanted to go in my series and what exactly I wanted to do with this series. And upon reflecting, I realized I still wanted a social media account. Sorry for almost literally destroying a Tarmache. But I also realized that I needed this outlet for myself, for my life, for my own mental health, and, well, just for life in general. So if you're interested in hearing more about Atara Moshe and what she's doing on her Standing Closet series or podcast, more specifically, stay tuned, okay? All right. Now, let's get going. Law school. Okay. What not many people know about me or know about Atara Moshe and her life is that I, Atara Moshe, am in a law school journey. Okay. Currently, I am preparing for the next steps of my life, and I am doing so with caution. Okay, not that many people know about what my next steps are, but let's just say what my steps have been so far has been quite a bit of a journey. Okay, in the past, what I did was I studied for the LSAT. The LSAT was a Herculean of a journey for me. I promise you, I kid you not, this journey was intense. I cried, if not sobbed internally, because of how hard that experience was for me. I cried not because the LSAT is or the law school journey was easy, but I cried because the challenge that came with the LSAT was so much that I couldn't even believe that I was the only one facing that challenge. Okay. I felt so alone in the process of studying for the LSAT that I honestly just I felt I had nothing else to do but weep. Weeping was the only thing that allowed me to process the LSAT. Okay. This is how hard and how challenging that process was for me. I hated it. I honestly hated it. I reached out to so many people about that part of the journey, but I realized that at the end of the day, practicing law was something I wanted to do more so than not. So I kept on moving on. Okay. I've done that. I've gone past that hurdle, done my crying. I've studied for that test. So now let's just say I'm done with that part of the journey. I am now in a space where I could say I am preparing for the next steps of my life. Stay tuned for what I do next. I will definitely let you know before that happens. But I hated that whole journey. Oh my goodness. No one talks about how hard being a lawyer is. But let's just put it out there for the world to know. Being a lawyer, starting out with the first part of that step, the LSAT, is hard. It's extremely hard, especially because when you encounter the person that wants to be an attorney, encounter people that are already experienced in the law, or at least experienced with the outside, what you come across is people that are in a kind of mental, I would say, Rubik's Cube. Okay, they kind of have this Rubik's Cube of knowledge, and they speak to you not expecting you to ask about the fundamentals of the knowledge that they already have in this Rubik's Cube of their mind. No, they speak to you assuming you also have that Rubik's Cube cut in mind, and when they teach you, everything just comes naturally to you. No, everything that's in their head is a puzzle within and amongst a puzzle. Okay, and you the one that encounters this Rubik's Cube minded people or person that are these LSAT preparers. You have to, don't get me wrong, LSAT preparers are all valuable people, and we should all love them and be appreciative of who they are and what they bring. But let's just talk about the degree of difficulty that I would say someone should know about before they enter in the arena preparing. It's a Rubik's Cube. It is a compilation of extremely complex theories and ideologies that I would say anyone that is new to the outside would not know until they're the ones that have to face the challenge. I think that's what law school is. I think that's what law school is going to be. Am I in law school yet? No. But am I preparing for law school? I am. That's the stage or place I'm in. So because of that, I would say it's a real journey. Okay. And because the first step was in that Rubik's Cube, facing that Rubik's Cube of people that had all this knowledge, which, by the way, was not easy to decode when I was trying to apply it to myself or when I was trying to study. Okay. It took the grace of God Himself for me to decode that Rubik's Cube. Okay. I'm talking from the people that had that knowledge that was extremely complex. But that experience is a lot. It is so much. And if you aren't patient and if you don't find ways to cope, you will fail. That's how serious it was. Ways to cope, I found, for me, were crying. Literally, letting my tears go. Realizing that, yeah, sometimes it is like that. You can want something and want it so badly and find out that it is nearly impossible to achieve. It is, those two things can exist in the same place. You could want something and it could be that impossible for you. So when you find yourself in that juxtaposition, you want it, but that thing is telling you that no, you do not want it. All you can do is just stand there. And what you would feel at that time is a whole lot of regret. What you should tell yourself to do is cry. Just let it out. I cried. I not only cried, but I am a child of God, so I'll say it easily. I prayed. I actually prayed. I prayed for the grace of God, okay, to I just prayed, because the level of confusion my emotions can have on me, or my emotions can cause me, is a lot. I was confused for, I'll say it, a long time on the outside. A long time. And then when the confusion subsided and things started making sense to me, it was not only too late, but I just felt so, I'd almost say defeated, if not overwhelmed. But I went on, I completed it. Crying, still a thing. Feeling defeated, still a thing. I'm starting to realize that's, now that I say it, it's probably a new kind of groove that law students experience as they go through the process. Every day that I'm in this process, I find myself, I feel like such a negative Nancy, but I'm being candid. Every day that I find myself in this process, I question whether or not I still want this. I question why I'm doing this. What is the reason? And I always forget that the reason I came up with to, it's for wanting this, it's because I want to be an attorney. I want to be a specific kind of attorney. I'm not going to expose what that kind of attorney is until the very day that my attorney field accepts me. I'm saying this because I want it to be a surprise for everyone. But yeah, no, that journey is extreme. This is what I've been going through, and this is how hard it's been. Outside of that, since I love fashion, I love style, let me just go ahead and share how style has been impacting me, and what new things I've been looking at concerning style. Okay, so there is a brand that my eyes been caught on. The name of this style is I don't know if I'm saying this correctly, but the name of this style is Oleada, or Oleda, Oleada. This is a work tote. I've been doing some messy stuff. Not really messy, but I'll just say in the realm of trying to save money, because I realize the kind of person that I am is I love the idea of having a minimalist wardrobe, minimalist lifestyle in a way. I love the minimal capsule wardrobe. I love the idea of saving money. I'm sort of a very simple girl. In that arena, I don't like to spend money, and I don't think it's wise to spend money for me. But in doing so, and in that spirit, let's just say the messy thing that I've been doing is I have been looking That's right. I'm going to say it. For things, for clothes. I've been trying to spend money. I laugh because I shouldn't be doing that, but I'm doing it anyway. Okay, so the brand that I've come across is called Oleada. Okay, Oleada. More specifically, the marine, a brand called, well, a brand type called the Marina tote. Okay, in the Oleanda, there's a Marina tote that I find completely gorgeous. And this is just something I was looking at today. Okay. Other things that I've been looking at. Okay, I've been eyeing the Devalier dark brown leather tote. I'm totally in love with that brand. I think I need a work bag. I've been looking for a work bag, so that's been what I've been looking at. Also, some of my faves things that I've been eyeing have been either the nude hair removal or nude hair remover device, or the You Like Air IPL device. One of those two I've been looking into. Other things that I've been eyeing, I've been Hourglass blazers. I'm really into that style right now. I have a few of these Hourglass blazers, but I've been still eyeing it because it's sort of a beautiful thing to behold, these Hourglass blazers. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I've been looking at these styles because I'm thinking, yeah, it'll be nice to wear. I've also been looking at if you work blazers or work suits. I'm still on the lookout for these because I think very soon I'll need them. Okay, I've been trying to construct a list of work attire for myself, so that's pretty much why I'm doing that. But I'll tell you when. I'll probably create a haul when I add these things to my wardrobe. For now, I don't have. Right now, I'm on a saving binge. And when I say binge, I mean I am really trying to save. Let's be really honest. I want to save, and I am focused on saving. So right now spending is not it's not on the list for me, but I'm looking. Okay. My birthday was sometime earlier this month. I'm trying to figure out whether or not I should disclose my birthday, but for now, let's just say I'll keep that private. When the time comes, maybe sometime in the future I might share, but for now, let's just say I'm reeling from a birthday, so spending is off limits for me. But that was all I had to say. Welcome to the beginning of the continuation. It's been nice talking to everyone. Yes, this is your girl, Atara Moshe. I hope you enjoyed my content. And I hope to see you later. Okay? All right. Bye-bye.